go get a new charger. Before Rah knocked that bitch over one night and you missed your alarm.
No, for real, it's like once that hoe turns off, it is impossible to get on because it's dead, you know what I mean? You keep plugging the cord up.
I know what you mean, been there, done that. Nigga, I got 3 spare chargers in the closet right now, just in case, because somebody likes to chew charger wires.
Oh, yeah?
Red. Oh, there you go, right there.
That nigga Red, probably.
Hell yeah, Red. She bad as fuck.
He done shit out batteries and shit, huh?
Nah, she don't shit on the batteries, but...
No, I'm saying all the electrical shit and shit out of fucking recycle plant.
Right?
Shit, man, what game you on now?
Madden.
Nigga, that you were just on, what the fuck were you just on? It was,
Call of Duty Need for Speed and I can't imagine.
Oh, that... Hey, you play Need for Speed already, too? God damn!
We moving fast, bro.
So I was thinking I'm gonna go get me a better car, because I want to do another car, but... I don't know what the fastest car in the game is. I think it's gonna be that... Because there's like a Batmobile looking car, like a hot rod, you see it? It's black. It's $200,000. I think that's gonna be the fastest car in Need for Speed. Cause I saw old boy's record, my shit was at like 7. He had 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Like that's really fast for whatever car he had. Nah, the other dude we were playing with, he was just kind of sad. He was like, I got Need for Speed. He's like, you got it, you got it. He's like, oh, it's the heat. I go, well, I got the one with the blue cover. Bro, I swear that boy is slow, bro. I'm pretty sure something's up with him. Like, he's like, not Down syndrome, but he's just slow. You can tell. But I ain't gonna knock him. They were clowning him yesterday when in the lobby, bro. I was gonna video clip that shit because it was so funny. We were getting this nigga. He came fish with us. He put out this pole, nigga. I said, damn, bro, you could let that hoe across the river and build a bridge with that pole. The man said, hey, bro, what you doing over there? Can you stop? He goes, my back itches and I can't get. Can you scratch with your fishing pole? That nigga was on this boat. Bro, we were roasting that nigga. I said, dog, I said, stop tickling the moon with your pole. Like, he was, yo, because he had it straight up in the air. That hoe was so big. And so that nigga went and changed it. Everybody was grilling that nigga. It was so funny, dog. Like, that man was on a boat with like a 50-foot pole. I said, dog, what you doing with that pole or what? The nigga was like he had an Olympics pole. We were roasting that. That shit was funny.
Yo! Alexa, what are my notifications?
One new notification. From Amazon Shopping. Baby bottle formula dispensers has arrived.
Oh my god.
Bottles?
Yeah, her sister just had, Esme just had a baby and Ruby about to have another baby next week. Well, this week.
Them bitches getting sex like some motherfucker, god damn. I thought old girl was having a baby. What happened to Tushi?
Hell no, Tushi ain't having no baby.
She gonna start getting that baby fever. That's why she got the dogs. But man, old girl, didn't she just have a baby? That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So you said that was old girl's baby dad she was with? The other sister's dad, husband or whatever? Who was the other chick? Peaches? Not Peaches. What was the other one?
Crystal.
Not Esme, not Ruby. Who was the other sister?
Crystal. Hillary.
Oh, Hillary. Yeah, Ducky. Or what? Not Ducky. Wasn't Hillary, right?
Yeah.
So she you said her baby dad, didn't she get the other girl pregnant, the other sister?
No, he didn't get her pregnant.
Oh, I'll say that'd be some fucking shit.
He fucked the bitch a couple times.
Damn. That's wild as fuck. But nah, I saw them. I think I saw that one girl going to the Thanksgiving that day. She was alright. They just looked like they were like some hood rats, bro. I just don't know. Hell nah. They get down, I bet you, bro. Yep, and you got the oldest sister or the youngest sister? Or the second oldest? Or she is the oldest?
Second oldest.
Oh, it's her. It's the other one. The Ninja Turtles the oldest, right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. It's wild, man. I don't know, bro. Time just go by quick, because I was over there talking with Kirk, and I just can't believe that nigga's that old now. I mean, we'll see, man. Hopefully everything goes good, man. I just don't see why. I mean, there's ways around it. I would just get rid of my house and start over, like go by myself. It'd be cheaper, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to lose his property. But he's out where he's at because that's by her family. I wouldn't even want to be out there. Your family's not really out there. Georgia's somewhere out there, but you're more close by your wife's family, her mom, their family, their sisters. It's kind of toxic, you know, when you're outnumbered.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be out there. This is what I would do. I would, even though I'm not paying down that house, I would end that shit. I would get out of that house, or get a split until she has to move out. Like, fuck that, take the house and the kid, you can have the house. No, this ain't my kid, bitch, you ain't taking my house. So you're gonna have to get the fuck out, go live with your mom in a little country ass house. It's time for you to grow up. You've been using the fuck out of me. The whole family smokes meth too, like her sisters all smoke meth, but I don't think Shay does, but I don't know, I just wouldn't want that around me, bro. And I wouldn't want you getting the best of me. Fuck that love shit. You ain't about to get me slipping. You ain't about to catch me back in my feelings where I feel for you. Nah, bitch, it's time to get going. I'm just real with the dip. And I feel for my little brother. I know he's not gonna do that shit. I know he's gonna be like trying to do. That's like some entanglement shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, that shit's fucking stupid. And like, not just that, even though you're not together, you ain't fucking, you're still living in the same household, it becomes a verbal thing where you can say what you want, speak your mind, your attitude, you can tell you ain't shit, motherfucker, you little dick bitch. Or you can say whatever the fuck you want. You don't need that in your area while you're trying to focus and work, you know what I mean? And people are benefiting off you. Like, I try to tell this man that shit, like, but, like, it's like no speaking to something that's not gonna hear it out, you know? Like, even my mom was saying that little boy be like, fuck you, you're not my dad. Like, I don't know about that shit, man. You calling your son, he said he was only sticking it out for that little dude, but I can understand you coming feelings for a younger child and understand you want good for him, but at the end, financially, he's relying on you. I think it's because of Bill, how Bill did us, man, and that's why he feels like he's doing the right thing. I don't know, man. But that girl's toxic as fuck, and she wrecked every car. She almost killed someone at DWI, and literally, I would just untangle myself from that before he really gets caught up financially, because he says he's alright, but mom says he's in debt, over 15K. He can't even get an attorney. He's waiting to use a car together. They live together. They share that bitch. Like, I just don't know. I kind of wish Elliot would talk to him, but I don't think that would help. Because, you know, not just because I'm saying Elio's been in that situation, I'm saying he is, he knows about getting out of a married, and he's been in the military. He probably tell my brother what to do. He might tell my brother to one up on her ass. You're in the military, he might say, go live back on base. You get that shit for free, get your money right. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And fucking, because the girls basically is using, how do you think they got that car? It ain't because of her.
Ain't she military too?
No. He married her. He been with her since, like, I was working at Panera Bread, like 10 years or something. I remember everybody at the men's warehouse, they all were Clifford McGuire, his dad, and McGuire's, they all worked there, but Shay worked there too. And he knew her. He goes, hey, your little brother Kirk's with Shay, and he's like, she's so beautiful. Everyone was talking about how she's a model and shit. So Kirk got him a bad bitch, just like, she's bad, too bad. Like, she's just too bad and toxic, like, not just that, like, you're not even together, but just in your household, with your last name, technically married, utilizing every bit of your benefits, like, nigga, and you're probably on the verge of making a move saying, I'm gonna do this, I'm not sure, I wanna do this, I need to get an attorney, I have my family, they're trying to tell me all these things, it seems like they got my back. Bro, he could do anything. He could just literally be like, text her, be like, oh my god, or I got kidnapped, or some stupid shit. You disappear for a while. And, like, there's so many things you could do. I'm pretty sure she would call the laws if you're looking for me, serious fucking thing. He might make the news. I wouldn't want all that, but to get him out of his situation, he would be awesome. And then he'd one up in the house and be like, man, you have to get out. You've been audited, or you need to be subpoenaed to go to this court. Now you're no longer allowed to stay here. It could be all kinds of shit. You feel me? But he's not gonna do it, and he has it in his power because she did not have that house. He had that house because his military and his shit, but now she does because it becomes hers now because they're married, I think. I'm not sure how that works, but it kind of sucks. I'm pretty sure it's a sloppy ass mess. It would be like me and as an attorney or just an advisor or someone coming in trying to help him and walking in the room, and it would literally be a mess of spaghetti noodles and sauce all over the wall and the floor. I'd be like, what happened? He's like, this is my life and my marriage. I'll be like, my boy. I'll be like, you're gonna have to get out of that. Someone's calling me. See, my phone's back to 15. Went from 2 to 15. And it's actually charging right now. It's cool. But, yeah, man, I don't know, man. I just don't even know. I'll tell you the same thing. Like, especially, like, if I knew your girl was fucking another fucking dude, and you didn't know, but you were in love with her, but she was like, she'd be like my ex. She acts like she loves you, but she's a freak, and she likes to fuck, and she could be fucking anyone, but she loves you, but she don't really understand what love is. That's not love when you love more. Well, it is love, but you're loving 5 people. Bitch, like, thank you for loving me too, but I actually love you only, but like, that bitch Stephanie was wild, bro. I'm telling you. I'll be finding pictures of like niggas jacking off with videos on her phone. I'll be like, dude, you have this like just chilling like your kids like alright, I told this bitch like, she's like, you're jealous. I'm like, I don't give a fuck I'm jealous or not. Like I said, I'm with you, I moved in, I just threw out my apartment, I'm living with you. Like, I was like, I can't be fucking living with you thinking I'm fucking you and you're fucking this dude, like, or whatever, who you're fucking, I don't care if you're, like, I'm not fucking your neighbor. And she liked me, and then she had a was like a Xanax barred out, but she had like one of the fucking fattest asses in that LC Rutledge apartment, nigga, I swear to God. It was nice. It just, everyone hated on her because she was beautiful, but they'd always dog her because she had Xanax bars. She's like, oh, she's a barhead and this, and her kids. And she actually had beautiful kids, bro. They had beautiful eyes, and she just was dumb, bro. That girl was dumb as hell. But, like, her car was broken, and she was driving in the apartment, and she had, like, 2 flats driving. Like, ah! She's like, my car's making a noise. And I'm like, it's just on flat tires, and it's like, yo. I was like, I'm not a mechanic, but I can tell you right now, your rim's bent, and you're kind of hitting the fender. It's dragging the fender now, and she goes, is it need oil? Like, wow. Oh, girl goes, no, you ain't helping her. She should be a blonde, not. She called it pendeja. She's a dumb. She goes, she should be a blonde, but she's a badass Latina Mexican dog. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, I remember when they had you know how Section 8 they do inspections. Well, old girl goes, hey, I'm gonna have to hide all your shit in the closet. You know, this. I was like, nigga, this is like in 10 minutes. I go, I'm off today. I'm just chilling here. I'm like, what do I go hide? She goes, you gotta jump out the door right now. I go, what the fuck? I go, okay, like, so I go jump out the back, nigga, and old girl next door is kicking out this nigga too. And it's old boy Chris Brady with James, nigga, Blue Jay. He's like, he's like, nigga, we gotta go. I'm like, where are we gonna go? He's like, let's go store get a beer and we walk over to my fucking. We go to that apartment right there, dog. It's called a hood ass apartment, bro. I forget what it was called, but this can't be any worse, better than mine, or worse, the one I lived at. But
yeah, the bricks was kind of bad, bro.
Yeah, I know, man. I remember when I saw these niggas fist fighting. Cause they caught him in his house when he came home, and he's on Mill. He comes out. This nigga had a chopper, and this black fool was sticking the Mexican fool before he had gotten his gun. But he realized he couldn't fight him. He's like, I can't fight this nigga. That nigga's fucking him up. So he went and got like some kind of Call of Duty shit, nigga, and everybody was like, oh fuck, they were out there watching like it was chill, like we were just not scared yet or anything. But then this nigga took off, they all took off because they knew the nigga's name was Anthony, the two black fools and other big ass. That nigga was big, bro. He was like Ice Cube, like mentality, like yo, what? You know how Ice Cube is? And but he was a bigger body, and he was just like sticking this other big ass Mexican nigga. Both them niggas were big, but. That fool his head was popping back, and they were in wrong because when they came home, he caught them niggas in their house, like robbing them. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So like it spilled outside, and when they were in their car, they were gonna leave the black people. That's how all that shit happened. Well, this nigga went and got the fucking gun after they were taking, and he went around the block because you know how it's a little circle in that little business park right there. Like it's kind of you have to leave, go to the apartments, the terrace. They're called the terraces. Well, this nigga starts dumping here. Like, nigga, he shot like 15 shots. Like, oh my god. And the kids are coming off buses, schools. Like, this shit was wild. And cops came, nigga. It was wild, bro. And they had, it's like apartment, and these niggas are open for business. Like, it's only like 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock it was. Like maintenance man's ducking around. He's like, nigga, this is crazy. Like he couldn't even see me because he had a high. Because that nigga was always picking up trash in the morning, and he was the dude that would catch you, and he would tell people, oh, they have people staying there. Well, this story I'm telling you. Well, remember that pendeja girl across the way? Well, they get up to her house, nigga, and she was all, you know, she's always barred out stupid. She ain't getting no alert. Nigga, they open the door. Nigga, she had like 6 niggas come walking out, bro, hood ass niggas. Tatted up Mexican niggas, like, you know, they have meth over there, they got bars, weed. She always come over asking for grams of weed and shit. Like, she did not give a fuck. She's beautiful. She's like, yeah, this is my brother. This is telling everyone. We're just like, what the fuck, nigga? Like, I was looking because I already knew what was up, because I was already booking it the other way. Like, even if they said anything, I would just jump that wall or that business behind me. But I did that shit so many times in the morning when I worked, and that girl would sneak me. I'm telling you, that shit, she ended up getting caught. They had to start taking pictures, but they caught once or twice. But then, remember when I fucked up all her shit? They really started watching that chick, and we didn't, like, I ended up going back to her after even breaking all her shit, dude. Like, that's how petty I was, dude. Like, I know Kirk's motherfucker. We're brothers, we're blood. I mean, like, not, we're real brothers, like, not like George or not. So I'm not saying that means anything with science, but emotionally feeling things through relationships are probably real similar. We look the same. He looks just like me sometimes. People even call me out in the day, like, hey, you know Kirk? I'm all, no, does Kirk know Daniel? No, he's like, no, you know Kirk. He's like, you look like him. I'm like, yeah, that's my brother. How the fuck? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, dog, I'm like 10 years older than this dude. Like, I think about, I don't know how Kirk is, but maybe like 14. I'm not sure. I'll have to do the math, but. Isn't that funny how people call you out? You have no clue who these youngster kids are. They know you because of Kirk. Like, it's just the way you look. Like, that's crazy. So I know me and Kirk are special, bro. Like, even though I really didn't kick it with him much like that, but I did play with him. I hanged out with him with his friends. Even though I was in trouble, I'd play with him when I couldn't. Bill would never let me go nowhere. He'd be like, you stay your ass in here. So when I was fucking restriction, you could not get caught outside your room. Or he was gone. He would go somewhere. He might circle back and be like, thinking I played him. Now I'm outside playing, and he thinks I think he's gonna be gone for an hour. Here come Bill around the corner. I'm walking back. I was just taking the trash out. He's like, yeah, you were. I bet you better be. Oh my god, damn, this nigga slick. So I could never even go nowhere and play. Like, I had to be slick until he went to karate. I'd just jump out my window and go play for a little bit. But bro, I was like, oh my, that was like a real prison sentence, bro. I was a little kid. Like, I had to eat and fun. It was like prison, but his restriction punishment was really serious, dog. That Air Force shit and the military mindset shit. I'm telling you, dude. So that's why when I played, when my grandma was like, yeah, go outside. And if she said go outside, you cannot trump that, because that's the general. That's his mom, Miss Hazel. She's like, she feels sorry for me. She give me a kiss and be like, go play. I'll be like, oh hell yeah, yeah, I'm gone, nigga. He'd be like, why the hell are you outside? I felt like he hated me because I'm a stepson, you know, but not just that, but I felt like he had more love to other kids, even though they were stepsons. But once they respected him, what he said, he had love for them. But I never, like, got to that point, because he'd say it and I would never, he would seem like I acknowledge it, but I would never do it. But he'd always hate that shit, man. I'm telling you, I got fucked up a lot, dude. And I know you're probably similar to this with your dad's, Mr. Jackson, but I'm telling you, that's why I play with Kirk. This is where the story's going here. This isn't me just getting off the subject talking, bro, but like when I would sneak out and play for 30 minutes, it would be Kirk I'd play with, because Kirk was younger and he'd be around the house with his friends outside doing dumb shit. I'd be like, oh man, what's up, Kirk? He'd be like, you two want to play with us? I'd be like, y'all stand here, I'm gonna dunk over both of y'all. Just stand right here. Like, you ain't jumping over us? Like, one time, they were playing with fire, I stopped them, I was like, Kurt, no, this happened to me. When I was little, I just set the whole floor on fire, and I helped him put it out and stop before it got bad, because he didn't want the police involved or anything, but he ended up getting something caught on fire, my boy, he did, and he got in trouble. But me and Kirk are real similar, and that's why I feel like he would be in this relationship shit with this girl stuck like I was a couple times with Steph and that other chick. And I definitely would speak to BirdGang, my mom, like, you know, and she'd be like, I don't believe you. And then I would be laying up with her. And I didn't call her mom for help. Like, Mom, I think I need to get out of this somehow. Like, because it got tough, man. Pretty much, I moved all my shit in, and my shit no longer was mine, and she was saying it was hers now. So basically, my mom was like, it's all material shit. You can replace, but I told her, Mom, I need some of my stuff. Like, I helped her organize and get her shit, but bro, it got so messy when it was time to split. I thought I was attached. That chick was super like crying, boogers coming out everywhere. I'm just like, whoa. Everybody's looking at her, and I'm like, this has got to happen, dude. We're already like in some shit. You're living over here, and I'm gonna go this way. I have no choice. Your apartment's gonna kick you out. They caught me living with you again, and I don't even know. They had me in a photo. And I was out coming in the back, jumping the wall, dude, in the morning, and she'd go around and pick me up. And man, I'm telling you, dude, she told me that shit, and I wasn't prepared because I was working downtown, still a yard house, but I didn't have much money in my pocket at the time. So when she messaged me about the end of my shift, she's like, I got busted. We have emergency move out now in 20 or so many hours before we have to be out. They're gonna close my doors. And I was like, damn, because then I couldn't even help her because I already had went in there and broke all her shit that like month before when I got all drunk that one night, and she kind of like rolled my arm up in the window to pick me up from work. She was mad that I got off, but I didn't call her straight to come get me already. I want to spend time with you. And I went to the bar with a couple of my buddies and just drank a couple, but she's like, you're drunk, and you know, she basically told me like, you're gonna have to find your own way tonight, like, or sleep like your house or whatever. Like, you know, my shit's at her house, and I'm just like, dude, bitch, you can't just cut me off when I'm living with you. I understand you have the rules, but hold on, I'm living with you. My shit's here, my cologne's here, I had everything, all my shoes, all my games, all my weed. I had like $1,000 in quarters I've been stacking up. I was making, I kept cashing at the laundromat with quarters. So when that bitch rolled my arm up, because I didn't spit on her, but I threw my drink on her shit, and she took off. It got escalated quick, and then my arm was stuck almost in the fucking window. So I was pissed, like, this bitch left me, just got off of work. I only had a few beers. She was mad that I lied to her. I was like, bitch, she thought I was fucking. She's like, who sucked your dick? She was just crazy, bro. Like, she's like, you're fucking with them gay guys. I know it, aren't you? She'd be saying all kinds of weird shit, bro. And I would be like, yeah, I'm hanging with that one bartender. He's cool. He gives everybody free drinks. And like, she's like, well, who's sucking your dick? Or there's so much shit going on with that bitch, bro. I swear to God. And it got so crazy, like petty. And I was hanging out with that fool Santos, a couple of my coworkers from the yard house, and we would just go drink. And I honestly didn't really fuck with one girl besides this one bitch. She's like, you want to do some coke? And I was like, fucking alright. So we go into the restaurant with Emily. She's a dumbass white bitch. And I saw her making out with the coke lord Jesse like a month before that. She was all in his lap. But she was a hot chick. She just was. I wouldn't want to fuck with no condom for sure. And I don't know. So like, we were both doing like a bump and a bump, like a big, like she had a big bag of coke. So next thing you know, she got super like horny. I don't know. She was like, I want to suck your dick. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, whoa, hold on, bitch. We're in the fucking LBG bar here in the restaurant. Door locked already, fuck it. So I pulled my shit out. She's like, oh shit. So I knew my shit was good, already hard. But she was like, damn. So it was pretty impressive, I think, for her. And then I just kind of like stopped before I went through with it, dude. Because I was just with the girl Steph still, and then I'm in this gay bar, and then I'm with this girl here, and I mean, it could have happened, but I just don't want to get caught because cop was coming in there. It was just weird, bro. It was so weird, and I just kept thinking how nasty this chick was. Dude, I don't know. So we went out. After we went out the restroom, she was like, she's looking at me so mad, bro, like as if she was disgusting. Like, dog. Oh my god. I just was trying to explain to her because I kicked it with her drunk ass all the time, and she just was sloppy, bro. Like, she would get so drunk and they had to like kick her out. She'd be fighting with the people, but she was sober at that moment. But dude, she would get real brave and tell me about shit like how she was super fat and she got skinny, so she was uncomfortable. But I was just like, what the fuck? I would just talk to her like a normal ass person that worked downtown. Like, I knew she had a lot of money, I heard, but I just did not. I don't know, bro. If I did it again, I probably would choke the fucking shit. I'd let her fucking deep throw that motherfucker all day. I mean, I don't know, bro, what I was thinking then. I really didn't know. But, yeah. That's some wild times, man, downtown at that bar. But that was that girl, Steph, man. So ever since she left me that night, that I ended up going, my mom picked me up within 30 minutes, which I was already, because I had got another beer before she got me. I was already getting fuel in my system after already drinking because I was pissed off. Well, when she took me over to the bricks, nigga, the Rutledge, I just busted into her house, nigga. I was pissed off. I was like, I'm home! Nigga, I busted down like fucking Johnny from, nigga, from that movie, what's the name, Jack Nicholson? That crazy ass nigga with the face, you know, he's like, it's Johnny!
Yeah, I know what movie you're talking about, but I can't think of the name of it.
The Shining. Yeah, it's called The Shining. Well, nigga, tell me why by the time I already got there, she already had her baby dad, the nigga that's hooked on meth, there. And she always talked shit about this nigga, but I knew she probably would fuck him, but she would literally just talk mad shit about this nigga, because how he never had a job, but he literally, you know why? Because their parents were like ex-military. He was a junkie, did nothing, teeth were falling out, he had dentures, but sure, his mom would give her everything, like help her get a car, give money, bring food, and when people get free handouts, they take full advantage of that. And I'm telling you, this girl Steph is just like Shay, bro, and I see Kirk similar to me, and that's why I try to really talk to him, but he'll figure it out, man. If not, he'll lose it all, man. He'll just lose it all.
He dropped it.
But that's why I don't even cave into that chick. Like when she called me, and she's like, I wanna. She's like, she basically was like doing petty shit. She's like, I need some weed. Bitch, you don't need no fucking weed. You just wanna chill. She's like, I wanna hang out. I'm like, oh hell no. I told her, I started drunk, and Spencer was here that day. I go, hey, you wanna fuck my friend? And I was all like, she's like, who is he? Like, so I go, bitch, I didn't tell her bitch, but I was like, man, I just come over, I just fuck you and put you out. Like, literally, like, I've been your ass over in the kitchen to fuck you, like I did that one time. Pull your hair out your head, like, so I was literally talking like shit. Like, she's like, you're mean. I was like, that's all you want, you're just fucking, like, that's telling she's a little hoe, dude. Cause literally, I fucked her ass, like, in that house I was at, with where I was staying. When I got that call after she lost her house on that shit, I had to find out my way out of downtown with no money. You know, everybody's like, where are you gonna go? Like, I had no moves, bro. I was pissed off. So my homie was like, yo, I got you, bro. You can crash me for a few. So I ended up going to Southtown, and I started making it out there for a little, and then it was actually closer to work. I started getting healthy, bro. I was saving my money, and then I was walking to work, which is crazy. It was a 5-mile walk from Southtown. I will never do that again. I mobbed that shit all the way from Nogalitos up to somewhere. It was Cumberland to the highway to Nogalitos, to Pressa all the way into downtown to the Alamo, you know, South Alamo, all that. Nigga, I'll never do that shit again. I mean, it was good, but I ended up walking it again home, but that was different when you have to work already, you know, like you can just go take your time. You can't just be like, I gotta be somewhere to work, and you don't walk that many miles in a certain amount of time. You'd be late. I called my boss, I go, yeah, I'm gonna be late. He goes, what the fuck are you doing? Like, he was already like, that's never like me. I said, dude, I'm not with that girl no more. I'm not on the bus. She ain't taking me. I'm literally decided to walk to work. It'll take a little longer than I thought. A lot of time to think. And he's like, all right, just get here. And I ended up getting like 10 minutes later, but it was pretty crazy, that time period with that chick, man. That's why I laughed when she caved and she did her own thing to get her and got... when it was all said and done, at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure she was like, damn, this is lonely. I'm old. I don't have nobody. Nobody wants me. If they do want me, I'm just what I am every day. Like, her kids are... She probably started thinking about, I'm going to live and die. I want to be something, but... I don't know, people do that all the time. They realize it's called reality, and that's when they really pick up the phone. They really try to fuck with you, you know. But I'm on my own shit. Like, time's been flying, dude. Over the years, I forget, dude. But yeah, that's the last time I laughed. I think I told her, I was like, yeah, I'll just spin you over and fuck you. And that was that one I drank with Spencer. She called me. I was like, hey, I'm gonna call you back, and then I just never called her back.
Nah.
Yeah, she's a fucking beggar. I remember though when I took her over to my, cause she's an older lady, but she's a good looking lady. She has some big ass titties, and she's a nice ass, and she just got a little overweight. But other than that, like when I took her to the Christmas party, I remember how happy my stepdad was to see her. He was giving her a hug. He was like probably excited about that, and then he was like just talking to her. He had 4 or 5 hugs. I was like, Mom, he's getting a little huggy over there, but that's fine. I guess he gets excited about it. But like, and he's like, your stepdad likes me. I was like, yeah, he does. Oh my god. I mean, she was a pretty chick. She had some pretty ass eyes. Her name was she was Hazel something, and that's what I remember her eyes. But when she pulled up the first day, she was the most abrupt chick I ever met on a chat line, which was scary because she was already in the messaging. She was like, you want to meet? Address. And I'm like, whoa, hold on, bitch. And when she came through to the apartment, this was the old bricks on Roundtree. She came through in some Texas Longhorns booty shorts. And, you know, she was looking good, bro. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna fucking, all I want to hear is pat, 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 clapping and dick and pussy. That's all I want. And I was ready to fuck, like, not like just like fuck, but like I was trying to get going to it. But she was like, oh, I don't want. She's like, oh, I'm on period, that weird shit. You know how girls are, dude. I'm like, bitch. So we started like talking, like connecting, but it wasn't like fucking yet. When I found out with the period, she was like, I'm on period. But we got to the point where she was getting it rather. She wanted to fuck, but I couldn't fuck. And then she ended up like jerking me, nigga, the same day. Like, isn't that wild? Like that's just crazy. She was playing with me, nigga, and right before I finished, I made my own shit come. I was like, I don't know if you ever like, you know, your dick's a muscle, so you can flex it, it can jump. Well, when I'm done, it came by itself, and she goes, oh my god, you can come without touching it. Like, she was just tripping, bro. I was like, bitch, you bitch is fucking stupid. I should never even get with your dumb ass. I should already, I guess it's good enough for me. I don't gotta fuck. Keep going. She's like, you want to spend the night with me? I was like, oh, fuck. She's like, I have to go get my bag, though. So I went back to her house, and, nigga, that's how all that shit started, man. She goes, I met that nigga's baby dad, and, this nigga dropped the meth pipe in the first night I met him right in front of me. And I was like, you're gonna leave your kids with this dude? She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. And they just kept warning me about her daughter, how bad her daughter was, and I was like, oh fuck, like, I'm not saying that's weird, but like a bitch is 17 or 18, if she's fun to fuck, I'm gonna fuck this hoe. She better watch out being all sexy like a black dude dancing, trying to be like, she was bad little Hispanic chick. So I'll be sitting there like, and her daughter be curling my hair while I'm with this chick, and she's like, Victoria, you need to have your distance. I'm like, yo, your girl's like putting her feet on my lap now, like, I was like, yo, she's starting to be like a little hoe. You need to get her some boundaries. But like, she literally got caught sucking dick at school, and she was I don't know, man. She was, cause they warned me about her. When I met her, she wasn't around yet, and she lived with her dad, which her dad just sold coke. But when she came back, she really wanted to live. When I started like living there, she was like, I'm coming home. I'm like, whoa, hold on, we don't know who this girl is, because she wanted to talk to me on the phone. She's like, this is my daughter. She was been wanting to talk to you. I'm like, whoa, hold on. So I'm like talking to her while her dad's there, and she's like, what do you look like? I'm like, why is your daughter like this? That's weird. Like, we would go to sleep and they'd be trying to figure out, like, they would fall asleep and the girl would fall asleep and this chick would be in the bed fall asleep too. Like, how you gonna fall asleep with your daughter in the bed with me? Like, hold on, bitch. Like, I'm not playing dad with you. She gotta go. I'll fall asleep, wake up with the heart on and shit. Watch out. Like, yeah, I don't know about you, but like, I've been many times with Melissa where I woke up and I'm making out just fucking. I was asleep fucking. I didn't even know. Like, I'm not even kidding, bro. She goes, that was some great sex. Bitch, how the fuck did I wake up like that? What? If you fucking with me? She's like, nah, you just started like trying to eat my pussy type of shit. I'm like, oh fuck. The fuck? That should be wild as hell. So like, I told her, girl, she can't have her daughter like sleeping like with her like that in the bed. That's weird. But that girl was bad. Like, now she's like 25, bro, and she's like, I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure they all remember me when I busted back in their house. Because this bitch tried to put a little bag of my shit after I realized after it was all said and done, my shit was on the back porch. She had a little crate with like 5 things and a pair of shoes and a cologne bottle.
Damn. And I'll be back. I gotta go take a shit, bro.
Yeah, shit it up, man. Oh hell no. LGBTQ games. Wow. Rainbow Six Extraction. Oh, pure. Where the hell is the monthly games? Oh, games under $20. That's NBA 2K is only fucking $12. Spider-Man, they got golf on here. Oh, they got Far Cry here. Far Cry 6 is only $14. Skyrim. Tekken 7. I fuck with the Sims. I got some Sims. Watch Dogs. Dying. Damn. Oh, someone's calling. Hey, A Way Out's only $5. Hello. Next. Alright, we're up to 39% now on my phone. Hell yeah. Go ahead and get me a brewski. Let's crack one, baby. What's up? What you looking at? Oh, you hungry already? You want cat food? You want a cat can? Alright, we'll see what we got here for you. This is Gourmet Grill and Gravy. I think you'll like this one, Rara. Rah-rah? Say it. Say it. Rah-rah? Rah-rah. Meow meow. Rah-rah. She's like, nah, nigga, just give me the can. Alright. You can talk later. Ooh, drift racing. Borderlands. It is. Oh, Ghost Recon. Wildlands.
I got Wildlands.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That one's $9. That's a pretty good game, or for campaign?
Yeah.